Hello Aries, welcome to WhiteFoxAlfred. This is your tarot reading for May 2025. How has your April been? I feel like April was a really quite this isn't a word, but I want to say catalytic month. So I feel like a lot of stuff happened, whether it was just inside yourself or whether it was externally too. You had Mars moving into your... No, that was moving into Leo. Sorry, you've got Neptune moving into Aries. So this might be the beginning of a new era for you. A new era for your own sense of who you are, and that might become a bit more mystical, it might become a bit more magical, it might become a lot more flexible, and you might need to be flexible with it. You might really come to understand the true nature of life itself. That sounds really big, but what I mean is, like, you come to realize that energy flows, energy changes, energy evolves and grows, and finding your place within that and grounding that. So what do we have for Aries for May? That one, and the second one. Interesting. Okay. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the King of Cups. And then on the other side, so I do a 5-card spread, just so you know. And we've got this side as your starting cards, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And then on the opposite side, we've got the 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. But in them, all of them are in upright position, and we've got one card in the reverse, which is directly in the middle, which is, for me, the challenges that you're facing and like where you're at right now, and the themes of what this whole reading is about, which is, you don't know where you're going. You know that you're wanting to go somewhere else. You're looking for an answer. You're looking for something, a new direction, a new project, a new place, something new to discover in yourself. But with it in the reverse, it's telling me that you're unsure about it. You're confused, you don't know where to go, you don't know where to look, but you know that something needs to change. And you're pretty sure about that. With the King of Cups, you're confident in your emotions, in how this feels. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you're feeling pretty grounded. But you're concerned about how this, like, where am I going to earn my money? And like, what have I saved up so far? What have I got currently in my bank account? Because all of this has come about pretty fast. It's come about quite unexpectedly and fast. What does Aries need to know about? What guidance and what support do they need? to help them understand the next steps and accept what they need to do next. Because that's the like really important thing here is accepting where you're at, and accepting that you don't know where you are. Because once you accept that you don't know where to go and what to do, it's not about staying in that energy. It's accepting it and then just doing what you want to do in that moment. Following what interests you, what intrigues you, what like tickles your fancy is the phrase. And that's the kind of energy to follow. Just be like, oh, I fancy doing that today. I fancy going to this place. I've always wanted to go there. Let's take a little, a long weekend there. Find a hostel or a hotel, or if you've got a friend there, ask if you can go and visit them. And like see the town with them. Have a catch up. Because the next 3 cards we've got here are the Hermit, then the Wheel of Fortune, and the 9 of Pentacles. So this is telling me that, you need to like go into this hermit mode and kind of go within for a bit and see where it's at within you. See what you feel like to do. Because with the Wheel of Fortune here, something is going to shift to benefit you. And this might well be something emotionally, something internal with the Hermit card that allows you to relax and embrace the changes that are coming, because they're bringing this abundance. And then we've got Persevere. Whatever changes you feel are coming forward inside you, persevere with them. Even though you don't know where to go, stay with the feeling and investigate the feeling. Because when you investigate the feeling, new journeys, new directions can come forward. Oh, lovely. So we have the Light Dancer with illumination, the radiant self, and shining soul. I feel like this is what you need to kind of embrace when you're in this hermit mode. Really relax into that space inside you that feels safe. When you're relaxing into that side of yourself that feels safe, it's so much easier to express yourself and to naturally shine. To shine and be yourself and like be your radiant self is our natural state of being. Sometimes we don't tap into that natural state of being for years. So it's really important that we do tap into that, so it becomes our like base normal, where we dock our ship, so to say. And in that space where we're shining, that allows us, gives us that inkling that 1, 2, 3% of shift when we're outside in the world. And let's say, you know, when we're in our own private space, doing the practices that in that hermit mode that help us, support us to explore those emotions, it doesn't matter what it is that you're doing. As long as it's healthy for you and relaxing for you, it can challenge you too. But if the overall experience brings relaxation and acceptance of the now, and of the experience that you're having, that's the most important thing. Because and that's when you're shining. So when you then go into the everyday world, that light is, you know, it's a little bit more protected. You bring yourself in a bit and then you express yourself. But because you've expanded so much more, when it does come back in, just a little bit, you're actually shining so much more than what you would have been if you just hadn't gone into that space and started to shine anyway. So every time you go into that space of shining and you come back again, it's like you're slowly expanding the balloon, bringing it wider and wider, making your light bulb brighter and brighter. Every light bulb has a wattage, and if you put too much energy, too much flow through that, it bursts. Sometimes that, you know, that might be, you know, in a way where you're feeling like, in some respects, but not knowing where to go. It's like, okay, cool, my ideas of what I wanted to do are now kind of gone. I feel like I've smashed through that. I've got so much more energy, so much more like ideas going through of what I want to do next with the Knight of Swords, that actually I need a new bulb. And that's what you've got. And it's now your time to literally fill that bulb, that balloon, and shine so bright. So thank you, Aries. Good luck. Let me know what it is that you've like shifted from and what you're kind of going into and what this change is for you. I am super intrigued, and yeah, I like to kind of get involved in the comment section, so drop a comment down below and I will speak to you soon.